don't have music today, so I'll add it. Join us tonight, everybody. This next comedian coming to stage, she's gone from Days of Our Lives to Flappers Comedy Club. Give it up for Cynthia Clark.
Put my little condom on it because I'm a virgin, guys. This is my very first official performance. I want to share a little bit about myself. I have been a firefighter and a nurse and even a Playboy bunny. And I know what you're thinking. I can't keep a job. You're right. You know what annoys me? Friends who name drop. I have this friend I had lunch with the other day, and he was Brad Pitt this, Julia Roberts that, Obama the other. And I said, enough already, George Clooney. And I think we all have a friend who thinks they know what's right for us. So I have a friend that's really annoying. He thinks he can do this better than I can, but he doesn't. So he also thinks he can write jokes better than I can, but he doesn't. Instead, he says, I think you should do a joke about, but he doesn't write it. So now he says, I think you should do a joke about your fading beauty. Your fading beauty. He's no longer a friend. And all of you guys out there, never ever tell a woman she has fading beauty. Now, I have interviewed 77 serial killers. There is a reason I've done that. That's another story. But people do ask me, why did I do that? It's simple. I do like a captive audience. They have to listen to me. And I'm looking for my next husband. Stalkers are really annoying too. They hide in bushes. They skulk about, and they watch you from afar. And that's my morning routine. Now, I have a very, very lovely daughter. And I consider her my best friend. She finds me annoying, though. Because she's like, why don't you have friends your own age to tell your sexual exploits to? I don't get that. My daughter also finds me annoying because she thinks I'm pretentious. Me. Just because I make her call me Dr. Clark. When she says, I love you, I say, no. It's I love you, Dr. Clark. Go figure. But the other day, my daughter fell down and hit her head. And it was serious, so I rushed her to the hospital. And while we were talking about getting the CAT scan, they had to run a pregnancy test because you can't get a CAT scan if you're pregnant. In the meantime, they ran an x-ray, and they came back to me and they said, we think she broke her neck. And they began to strap her down into the gurney so that she wouldn't move around and become paralyzed. And as I looked down at her, all I could think about was that here was my little baby. And I was going to be a grandmother! You know, life has changed and things are quite different. I thought maybe I should date a lawyer because I need a lawyer. But, a lot. Lawyers, though, don't communicate the way I do. He was like, do you or do you not want to go to dinner at 6:30? That didn't work for me, so we just went our separate ways. I still need a lawyer, though, so if anyone knows a lawyer, let me know. I'm a really sweet person. I really am. But if you call me before 10 in the morning, this is probably what you'll get. Hello? Who the fuck is this? Why the fuck are you calling me? Click. Now, when I got married a long time ago, I asked a friend of mine to take the photographs to save money. And when I got them back, I looked beautiful. Faded beauty and all. But I was really, really happy with them. But one thing was missing, the groom. And so I said to the photographer, hello, where are the pictures of the groom? And he said, I'm not in love with you. Okay, but I thought that was interesting. However, it seemed to be a premonition of what was to come. Because years later, that same groom filed divorce, claiming that I was not a good wife because I could only eat at 3 so-called restaurants: McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC. Well, they're not restaurants, first. And second, what he really meant was, I didn't tolerate him fucking his secretary. So he thought he was going to shortchange me. But he was short, and I changed him. So I got the better of that deal. And what I don't understand is computers. Because how many times haven't we changed computers? But the man I met on Match.com 23 years ago won't leave me alone. I don't get that. I don't get that. I'm Cynthia Clark.